So, the Deer anime. I don't think I'm sharing an unpopular opinion if I claim that it has not lived up to the hype. Is it the show's fault that the hype was so immense that unless it was the second coming of Nichijou, it would be a disappointment? Well, no, but it's a shame that for my money the best part about My Deer Friend Nokotan is not found in the show, yet at least. The marketing was absolutely funny and painted a picture of completely chaotic show, so much so that the original author was confused as well. The hype was real. These live segments that they have been publishing out in its anime YouTube channel are great, and they have that exact energy I was looking for.
Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan.
They also post full episodes of Nokotan on their channel, so you can view it for free. The translation itself varies, so be careful about that. My Deer Friend Nokotan has been getting better as the episodes continue, but there has been less hits and plenty of misses. This made me yearn for a proper chaotic comedy anime. So one day, I was browsing discussion threads on the internet, as you do, and saw someone sharing the same sentiments about Nokotan as myself. It's fine, but I was hoping it to be more chaotic. Paraphrased by yours truly, so I'm not completely alone. But when I saw a comment replying to it that said, paraphrasing once again, yeah, I was hoping something closer to Nichijou or even Asobi Asobase. Asobi Asobase, Workshop of Fun, what is that? I told myself and began watching it. And after finishing the first few episodes, I found myself laughing out loud at multiple points. And I knew, at that point, I had discovered something that quenches that thirst for chaotic animated comedy that Nokotan did not yet satisfy. Asobi Asobase. What is it? Can you eat it? What has the studio done before? Oh, hello, old friend. Well, it starts with possibly the most misleading opening you could have. It's like you're watching the beginning of some shoujo ai anime, but this notion is dispelled right away and we get some good old slapstick comedy. The ending actually captures the show perfectly along with the after credits puppet play. Literally toilet humor. I want to keep my comparisons to Nokotan at minimum, but I want to highlight the main difference between the deer and these idiots. In Asobi, all the main girls and the side characters are both dishing out and part of the joke, while in Nokotan, most of the time, Koshitan is the main part of the joke. Got a slapstick in mind, an embarrassing moment, Koshitan is either directly or indirectly the recipient of mockery, while in Asobi all of our characters share the blame and shame. This might change for as My Deer Friend Nokotan keeps airing, but all these qualities were found in the first episode of Asobi Asobase. Asobi Asobase also has the same great exaggerated faces and absurd scenarios while taking it up a notch. And while it does have some reference humor that might get dated, it does have a lot of dirty jokes. And I mean a lot. These examples are just from episode 1 and we got full 12 episodes to go through. Trust me, there are a lot more. And they get way more explicit. The jokes vary from simple misunderstandings, having some weird house rules for your ordinary games, and throwing you off the loop thinking where it might go next. None of the scenarios feel too long, and just as it might start to get a bit old, it cuts away to another sketch, giving you just enough time to process what just happened and start you let wondering how the next sketch plays out. What I'm saying that Asobi Asobase gets absurd, chaotic. Some might even say it gets rather quirky. What do you say quirky?
それからどうしたの?
And I have been only talking about the sketches themselves. You need strong characters to carry them, and thankfully Asobi has plenty to spare. Perhaps maybe too much to spare. The real stars of the show are the club members themselves. And any of our three main characters could be in the running for the best character. Hanako, our resident girl failure, who likes cute things, wants to become popular, and most importantly, wants to have a boyfriend. Unfortunately, her cute things tend to be outfits rejected by the circus, and she is rather insecure about her breasts. Thankfully, she constantly gets the best reaction faces, and her family's butler, Maire, is a funny recurring side character who shoots lasers out of his rear.
副会長殿、ここはお一つ。花子様、申し訳ございません。お尻が破けました。
そっか。
Olivia just wants to have fun, and she lies as she breathes. Her recurring gags are smelly armpits and the fact that she pretended to be American but can't speak a lick of English. Which was really a blessing in disguise, because it meant that she met Hanako, and our last main character, Kasumi. Kasumi is terrible at English and makes a deal with Olivia to teach her fun activities, and in exchange, Olivia teaches her English, kickstarting our story and the club. Kasumi usually gets the upper hand over our other girls, but frequently she takes the blunt of the joke. She is also afraid of men, but she laughs and writes boys love fanfic. Go figure.
軽いファンタジーみたいのでいいから。
ファンタジー。ゴブリン×ドワーフみたいなやつですか。
何その汚いやつら!
I mentioned Maire already, but there are other great recurring side characters. All the teachers are great. And other students, such as the student council president and our awkward girl, are always delight when they get their moment to shine, or when they are part of the joke. I will highlight our resident club advisor, Shichato Sensei. She is the best girl, not just because she is a 20-year-old single woman and those are my jam, shut up, but because she makes this face, which allows me to add her to the list. I must admit though, some of the one-off characters are a bit hit and miss, and when they do miss, oh boy, do they miss. The anime really brings the manga to life, and it has been exactly what the doctor ordered. Just enough chaos to really question if what I'm watching is going to put me on a list somewhere by laughing at it. I don't have any greater point to make, outside of I wish My Deer Friend Nokotan will pick up, and I really want that to happen. As I'm writing this, episode 5 of My Deer Friend Nokotan has just aired, and it has been the best episode so far. So I hope it keeps this pace up. I actually like when anime is good. Oh yeah, this was about Asobi Asobase.
いっせーのせゴギリギリセーフ
You can find it on Crunchyroll and give it a watch. It's low stakes fun, and if one sketch doesn't vibe with you, then hey, there are tons to go through. I haven't even scratched the surface of what Asobi Asobase has to offer. Maybe you find it too chaotic and find yourself liking My Deer Friend Nokotan because of that. You never know, unless you try. Thank you for watching, and I'll have to go into hiding. The deer are after me now.
これどうやったら終わるの?